To build the God Squad that you've always wanted, or to get some startup coins for sniping, use code FRIENDLY at discountmutcoins.com for 10% off your order. What's up YouTube? I'm back with another video for you guys. Today, we're going to be doing a Training Tuesdays video, so it's actually the first time I got on Madden in the past 3 days. So, I did look at the market a little bit before this video, don't get me wrong, but I didn't know the full scope of things this weekend. Like, I saw some things on Twitter, but I didn't see the full scope of things. Of course, house rules out today, so definitely play that because you basically get a free 87 because there were no 88s in the Team Diamond sets, so 87 was the highest. You could pick between like Jalen, all like Vaughn, Patty, and JJ Watt, Jadeveon Clowney, whoever you want. You just get to pick. Actually, not Jadeveon Clowney, JJ Watt though. That's for sure. I know that one's in it. I haven't completed that yet. I only played like 2 games, but the reason there's no face cam is because I'm in my new apartment and I haven't really gotten my face cam set up. And I also haven't gotten my room completely set up. I still have a couple things coming in. Probably will start doing face cam sometime next week. I don't know. I also need to fix my mic issues too because there's something wrong with it. I'm actually using my headset right now, so that's perfectly fine. But besides that, let's get into it. So hopefully you got a chance to pick up some cheap training whenever Team Diamonds first dropped, or Theme Diamonds. I keep saying Team Diamonds, but Theme Diamonds, whenever they first dropped, training was super low. Everything was low in price, especially those elites that didn't go into the set. Those dropped in price a lot. Hopefully you got a chance to pick some up. And Tyreek Hill was one that hopefully some of you got a chance to pick up because he was going for super cheap. You can see he's already starting to go back up, 105,000. I see him going to about 120 by the start of Weekend League, which is what, like Thursday afternoon, right? Friday, I think. So I pulled one, I believe, and when I pulled him, he was going for like 85,000, so he's already up 20,000. But I see him going up a little bit more, closer to like 120-ish. But yeah, hopefully you got a chance to do that. But now let's actually get into the training. So first off, let me pull up the spreadsheet real quick. So you can see, got the spreadsheet right here, and this is pretty much updated, but not fully updated. But right now, we're looking at the spreadsheet, but I am gonna go back on the auction house and show you the prices right now. But you can see what the prices were kind of looking like before. You can see, I'm pretty sure these are pretty much updated, but not fully updated. And you can see he did add, my friend did add the golds also if you really want to go that route. But I'm just way too lazy to even go to that route. I would much rather go ahead and pick up 83s like I always tell you guys. Or if I'm even lazier, I go ahead and go pick up some 87s. But I will leave a link to this training spreadsheet in the description below so you guys can go ahead and check it out at any time. He tries to update it most of the time, and sometimes I just tell him to update it right before my Training Tuesday video I start recording for it. So most of the time he does do that, and I went a little bit too far. But right here, he also has some good players. This is mostly this is just for elites, no golds, because most of the golds go for about the same price, except for a certain few. Now that Theme Diamond sets are out, there's some going for a lot more, and some might even jump up a little bit more because of the house rules reward. But you're just gonna have to look into that whenever you pull a gold. Definitely go ahead and check out if they're selling for a lot more. So yeah, these players right here, these are players that are constantly showing up for the good trading price. So I definitely look into these. Maybe keep in mind, maybe have open when you're going ahead and picking up some trading points, because sometimes, you know, when you filter out a little bit, you might not see these cards pop up, but if you actually go on the specific card, you're going to be able to see it for a lot cheaper. But now that we're done with that, let's go back on the account and just look at the market real quick. Alright guys, so real quick, let's just kind of end this video off, or the second part of this video. Let's just look over the market as it is today on a Tuesday. And, you know, basically every Tuesday, prices are mostly going to be staying the same, but I'm going to give you guys tips on what to do during the week because I don't want to keep making these during the week. Sometimes I will end up changing it from a Training Tuesday video to whenever a new promo comes out and you really need training or training has dropped a lot. I'm definitely going to end up making a video on that day, but I'm going to mostly stick to making these on Tuesdays, and you just have to listen to the entire video so that you get some tips on what to do during the week. But you can see right now, 80s are selling for about that 14 range, and I never tell you guys to buy 80s just because 14,000, even when they drop to like 12,000, 10,000, well, 10,000 is pretty decent, but even 12,000, it's just not very good, because 80s, when you divide 14,000 by 190, that's 74. Definitely not a good price. So definitely do not recommend buying 80s. 81s, sometimes you might find some snipes. They're pretty decent if you can find them for like 13, 12, 13k whenever prices do drop. They're definitely pretty good. 82s, again, not very good. Mostly the odd number ones are the best ones. Those are the ones to look at, because usually those are the ones that you could find a lot of snipes for. Of course, on the weekends, I'll always recommend this because this is one of the best ways to get training. Buy a bunch of 83 legends and a bunch of 84 legends, but not really 84s. This weekend, though, I heard that 84s did drop a little bit just because of Theme Diamonds and Legends, you know, kind of colliding with each other. But usually on Legend Saturdays, and sometimes on Sundays too, you'll be finding a lot of 83s for less than 25,000, which puts you less than 50 coins per training, which is absolutely great. But we actually got to the point where you could pick up training for like 40, 45 per during the Theme Diamonds, but I wasn't really doing much of that. I mostly just did the Kurt Warner set, and then I had to start packing and moving, so I didn't really get too much training, and I didn't really upgrade my team too much. But I don't really care about upgrading my team that much right now. I'm planning on just making a Packers theme team already, but maybe I'll wait a couple weeks on that. But yeah, 83's definitely a really good one, and like I said, usually odd numbers are the better ones. 84s, like I said, I heard sometimes you could find a lot of them for around 30, which is actually pretty good because they quick sell for 700. So if you pick up them for 30,000, divide that by 700, that puts you at 43. That's absolutely amazing. So if you can't find them, that's definitely good. Even 35,000, that puts you at exactly 50. That's not too bad. You could easily find a bunch of legends like this Willie Brown, these Derek Brooks, John Elway. You can find all those for like under 35,000 on Legend Saturdays. So again, something to look into. Even 85s, those quick sell for 970. So you're gonna have to look into buying them for under 40,000 or around 40,000 for them to be profitable, or not profitable, but like good enough for you to buy. But you're not going to find a lot of those during the week. Maybe sometimes on the weekends, but I don't really see that. Mostly on promo days is when you're going to see 85s. I don't usually pick up 85s for training. Actually, now that I think about it, I've actually never looked into buying 85s. I don't know why this is taking so long, but while this is loading, 86s, and of course, server error. Let me actually see if I could get back in. Alright, so back to what I was saying before my Madden decided to just crash. 86s. I don't like picking up 86s either. Usually, I try to snipe these whenever I can, but I just never find good snipes or good enough snipes for me to use them as actual training. I just end up selling them off, because selling them off, I actually make tons of profit whenever I do end up sniping 86 to 87s. But talking about 87s, great way to get some training. 87s, they quick sell for 1860. So if you could pick them up for under 90,000, what does that put you at? That puts you at under 50. That puts you at like 48 something. Right now, Michael Strahan, 96,000. Honestly, if you like refresh a little bit, you might be able to find some 87s, like most of the flashbacks, like Andrew Luck, and some of the heavyweights sometimes pop up too. Definitely really good. I mean, most of the time, all offense, all defense works, especially during the week. Like, there's not much going on right now, so, you know, you could possibly just go on, like you can see right here, 90,000. That's definitely great for training. 48 during the week, definitely fine. Sometimes whenever promos drop, try to look for like 80s. You could find those for 80k easily. during Beam Diamond, I saw a bunch of them for like 80, 85,000. Picked up like 1 or 2, and I just ended up doing some flashback and heavyweight packs, and then just waited a little bit to sell. I just sold it off my phone. But yeah, you can definitely do that. Pick up training when it's cheap. Wait on it, or just open up the packs and keep them in your binder. Yeah, do one of those. So that definitely works. But 88 to 89. I didn't mean to go on newest. 88s, they're sometimes fine, and 89s, Michael Strahan, I actually quick sold him a couple of times too for like 170, 175,000. So you can't find cheap ones. 175,000, what does that put me at? I remember it was under 50 because these quick sell for 35.70. Yeah, puts you at 49. If you want a bunch of training quickly, maybe if you find them for like 175, not a bad idea. But right now, 90s aren't too bad. I actually saw like a couple of John Elways up for 250 right before I started recording this video, because like I said, I just wanted to look at the market a little bit. So 250, that puts you at right above 50. That puts you at like 50.6. So maybe if you find it for a little cheaper, definitely a option. There's no 91s because those are all limited times. So, you know, 90s are definitely a pretty good option. Maybe look into sniping some on weekends. You know, sometimes people put it up for a little bit cheaper to get rid of them quickly. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if we're going to be getting a promo this week. Like I said, I've been kind of out of the loop the past 2 or 3 days, so if there were any rumors, I haven't heard them yet. But if I do hear anything, I will continue to make videos on them. But I think for now, we're going to stick to like 1 video a day till I can get back to my schedule, get my face cam ready, get my room set up completely, and then yeah, we could start, you know, just getting back to normal. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to smash that. I wish you guys thanks for watching. Peace out.